From November 14th to 21st, we're inviting you to join us for a powerful trip to Ghana. This isn't just a vacation. This is a chance to walk through the same places where many of our people were captured, held, and shipped off into slavery. So don't wait. Secure your spot today. We're making history by walking through it. Will you be with us?
Got a brother that's just driving, minding his own business, leaving work. And you know, leaving work, all thing you want to do is go home, get you a hot shower, and maybe some food, go to bed, right? That's all that you're really thinking about doing, just on a normal tip. Well, a cop gets behind a brother. And I want you to watch this video because this video is really annoying. And you know, we talk about that culture that the folks have. Let's go ahead and check this out.
So I'm getting pulled over for pulling over?
It's suspicious activity, yeah, man.
Okay. You want just my license or my insurance or my registration?
Vehicle information as well.
Okay, that's everything.
So, do you normally just pull over immediately when a cop gets behind you?
It's easier than just having them find a reason to pull me over. Because if I would have like swerved or something, you'd have pulled me over, then field sobriety test or something like that. It's just easier to just get all this out the way because I probably was getting pulled over for something anyway. I don't care.
Why did you anticipate getting pulled over?
Because I get pulled over. I've been pulled over before. So if you could just run my information, if I get it, if being suspicious is a crime, then I guess I'll commit a crime.
Not necessarily a crime. It's just when the actions you took take place in front of law enforcement, then it just raises our concern. You know what I'm saying?
All good.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me check some things out, man, and I'll try to get you out of here quick. All right.
Take your time, man. Okay.
I'm just gonna step right back here in front of my car. Like I said, you're not in any trouble, man. So listen, all I'm waiting on is my dispatch to get back with me, make sure you ain't got no warrants or anything, and I'm gonna get you out of here, man. But so
sounds good.
In my line of work, man, when I get behind somebody and they make an immediate turn and I follow them and then they turn their hazards on and turn into a closed business, it automatically makes me think that you're involved in criminal activity. It's behavior of people who are trying to separate themselves from law enforcement so they don't have to even deal with us.
Or hear me out. Yeah. Maybe it's because I've been pulled over enough times to know that when a cop comes from a business and speeds and gets behind me, I'm going to get pulled over for something. You know what I'm saying?
Not all the time. I mean,
all the time, but not all the time. It's a criminal activity. I'm not doing anything criminal because I'm going this way anyway. Yeah. But you got a right on me, so I pulled over.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
Totally understand what you're saying, man, and I'm not saying you necessarily did anything criminal, but it raises my suspicions enough that I can get out with you and investigate to ensure criminal activity's not taking place.
I'm going to get my hand on
my pocket. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's all good. I just got off work. I got my non-slips on.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
So once everything comes back.
Yeah, you everything's clean with your car, man. Your license is good. It doesn't look like you've been in trouble in the past.
I don't get in trouble anymore, man.
At this point, I have no reason to believe you're involved in criminal activity, but I was just trying to explain to you the reason that I got out with you was to investigate because your actions led me to believe that you might be involved in criminal activity. Does that make sense?
No.
It doesn't?
It's life, you know what I mean? Yeah. One way or another, it's all going to go away. I don't have no warrants.
Yeah, no, you're good, man.
I know, I don't got no warrants. All my paperwork
license you gave me. I appreciate your cooperation, man. Just next time, just ride it out, man.
Nah. I'd rather pull over, get this out the way, and keep it moving.
Yeah, but then you can avoid that because if I would.
No, I can't. You would have pulled me over because this road is windy. I'm
not gonna sit here and argue with you, brother. You're free to leave. All right.
Y'all have a good night.
See, that video right there is just annoying because think about it from his point of view. He saw the cop come from a business, make the block, and come behind him. Most people would think, man, this cop about to pull me over, man. Like, I mean, it's not like the cop was just driving and behind him, you know, like he was just driving and he got behind him or something. No, he said he saw him literally leave a business to come behind him. Like that cop, like, but once again, this, oh, well, you pulling over, well, that's suspicious. How? If you are a so-called criminal or whatever, a suspected criminal, wouldn't you want to run from the cops? Why would you pull over? Voluntarily. Why would you pull over voluntarily? And matter of fact, why did he pull over voluntarily? If he didn't do nothing wrong, then you keep going. You don't know why that man pulled over. Maybe he pulled over because he wanted to use the phone and have his hand, and pay attention. But no, your intention was to stop him. And he called you out on that. Instead of just saying that, no. He wants to be trying to act like he's right. No, he's not right. Nothing about that is right. And how many brothers have got into scuffles and lost their life on the side of the road behind a cop like that? That's the stuff we be talking about, man. That's exactly what we be talking about. Black men are harassed by the police for nothing. So you can't even pull over on the side of the road. What if you needed to take some medicine or something? Say, oh, man, I need to take my medicine. But you can't do it driving and say, man, let me take my medicine, pull you over, take your medicine. What? That's suspicious now? You pulling over to the side of the road. So a black man can't pull over to the side of the road because that's suspicious. Just because a cop is behind you. If you change lanes because the cop is behind you, that's suspicious too? If you start going the speed limit because you see a cop, is that suspicious too? I'm just trying to figure out because, like I say, anything we do is suspicious because you don't like us. We understand that. We get it. Your culture has a vendetta against the FBA. We understand that. So that brother was just being proactive. The brother said his history with the police is that they are harassing me. So let me go it on and just get this over with. Let me go ahead and pull over. And be honest with you, that's not a way to live, bro. That's not a way to live. Because Connor don't be pulling over. Matter of fact, if they pull Connor over, Connor is going to be like, what you pulled me over for, man? You ain't got nothing better to do? Connor be cussing the cop out, going off. Connor be going in on the police. I've seen the body cam videos of him doing it. Because I like watching body cam videos. And Connor is so disrespectful to the police. And they don't put hands on them. They don't do nothing to them. They get cussed out and everything. This is why brothers and sisters want to delineate and separate, just not to deal with that. Who wants to deal with that? All the time. But yet you want to be pulling over behind a brother that pulled over, right? But yet they got some domestic violence going on that you could be stopping. People got warrants that's out here, some real predators out here against children, women, whatever, that you could be stopping. You're not doing any of that. You're not doing any of it. Don't you worry about him pulling over. No, he just clocked you. That's all. He clocked you and your intentions. And you just got mad about it. As black men, we already know how y'all get down. We know, man. We know. It's not nothing you can tell us that we don't see coming. But shout out to our brother for getting it on tape. Shout out to our brother for standing on his ground. He was calm with it. He said what he needed to say. He ain't accept his BS. But it just, well, like I said, let me not say something I shouldn't be saying. But black folks, this is things that we have to deal with, unfortunately. This is why, at least for me personally, I love it when I'm out of here. Because at least when I go to the places I go to, I'm talking about outside this country, I don't have to deal with anything like that, or even the potential of anything like that. I don't have to deal with it. Everything is all good all the time. And that's always a beautiful thing, right? But shout out to our brother, man. I'm glad he made it home safe. And I want all you brothers and sisters, to make it home safe, because these people here, one split second and your life is took.